Hello, dear students. Very good morning. We are reading lesson number 3, Deep Water, written by William Douglas. We are on page number 27. We completed almost 11 paragraphs. Now it is time to start from paragraph number 12. In the previous lecture, we discussed that our writer William Douglas, when he used to be a very little boy, and he was about to about to drown in water of MYCA pool where he had gone to learn the art of swimming. The writer was in a very troublesome situation. His body parts were not working properly because he was struggling for life under the surface of the water of this mentioned pool, and no one could come to his rescue, and he was in a very serious and very dangerous situation. Now today we will start from page number 27. This is paragraph number 12. And then strangely there was a light. I was coming out of the awful yellow water. At least my eyes via my nose was almost out too. The writer says that, and very surprisingly, very strangely, what he finds there was light, because he was in the depths of water where there was no symbol, no light. It was dark and dark everywhere. And when he made an effort to come out from the depth of the water, there what he's watching light all around him. It was coming out of the awful yellow water, and he was coming out of this awful yellow water. Awful means exceedingly great or objectionable thing, or thing which is a cause to fear. At least my eyes via my nose was almost out too. And he says, though his full body was not out of the water, he was not safe yet. His some parts of the body, say, for example, his eyes and nose were out of the water. राइटर कह रहा है कि अब सिचुएशन वहाँ तक पहुँच गई कि अजीब गरीब लाइट, गैर महसूस तौर पर मुझे लाइट वहाँ दिखाई दी। और ये लाइट, इसका मतलब ये था कि मैं इस ख़तरनाक जर्द रंग के पानी से अब बाहर आ रहा था। कम से कम मेरी आँखें और मेरी नाक इस मुश्किल सूरत हाल से बाहर आ चुकी थी। Then I started down a third time. I sucked for air and got water. Now, the two of his tries, he was not succeeded previously when he tried 2 times to come out of the water to save himself. But this time it was third time to try, but he was again failing in his efforts miserably. Then I started down a third time. He was on this particular time he starts to go down and down to the water. I sucked for air and got water. The writer says he want to inhale air, but Instead of air, he sucked water. The water gets into his body. The yellowish light was going out, and the yellowish light, which was uh, sometimes seen to him, this light was vanishing by every second. Then all effort ceased. I relaxed. Now he is almost giving it up. The writer almost gave it up. That it means that there is no hope that he would come out of this miserable situation, miserable condition. I relaxed. Then he heaved a sigh of relief दिया. अब उसने कुछ अपने आप में कहा कि बस अब सर्कमस्टेंसेस के साथ अब मुताबिकत करनी है मुझे, बस ऐसे ही निभाना है अब ज़िंदगी और मौत ऊपर वाले के हाथ में है. Even my legs felt limp. He says that his legs were not working properly. He was limping. Limp means to walk lamely, to go steadily. यानी वो प्रॉपर तरीके से अब उसके टांगे काम नहीं कर रही थी. And the blackness swept over my brain, and his brain become dark and dark. Nothing was seen to him. He was witnessing only blackness and darkness all around him. Now, as a result of this, what happened? It wiped out fear and wiped out terror. Two things were there: fear and terror. All were this fear and terror were wiped out because of this situation. There was no more panic. Now he was not feeling any kind of fright, any kind of this terrific situation. I was quiet and peaceful. Now he felt very quiet, he felt peaceful, means he accepted the situation what it was. Nothing to be afraid of. This is nice. To be drowsy, to go to sleep. No need to jump. Too tired to jump. Now see the situation. When you are in your power, when you are in your rhythm, when you are physically alert and agile, when you have enough energy to fight, then you are making efforts. When once your physical strength gives you the reply, then your efforts are also not coming forward. Nothing to be afraid, and all when you are physically fit, you will feel terror, you will feel fear, you will feel everything. But when it's this you are physically dull, you are physically meek, you are physically weak, you are not in your physical strength, then you kiss the sleep. You are kissing the sleep. This is what is happening to the writer. Now his body parts are giving him a reply. They are not working properly. Now the writer wants to rest and rest, though he is in water. Nothing to be afraid. This is nice. What is the situation? The situation, the writer's body feels it that the situation is anyhow nice to him, anyway nice to him. To be drowsy, about to sleep. Drowsy means to feel ready to fall asleep, inducing or tending to fall asleep, peaceful inactivity, one should say a sort of hypnotic condition, sleepiness. It was quite drowsy to go to sleep. No need to jump. Too tired to jump. It's nice to be carried gently. And he made a terrific compromise. The compromise that was the waves of the water by now becoming the friends of the writer, because he wants to be carried gently to float along in space, tender arms around him. He feels that the tender arms of the water were around him, tender arms like mothers. These arms were not. These arms were as soothing as the mothers of his arms of his mother. Now I must go to sleep. Now he wants to sleep. बहुत ही बेहतरीन पैरा लिखा है यहाँ. देन क्या लिखा है कि देन ऑल एफर्ट सीज इट, जब ये ऊपर नीचे करके पानी में जद्दोजहद करके राइटर विलियम डोगलस थक जाता है, हार जाता है, तब उसने हालात के साथ कंप्रोमाइज़ किया. अब कहता है कि नाउ आई रिलैक्सड, आई वांट टू रिलैक्स, मैं आराम करना चाहता हूँ. कहाँ आराम करना चाहता है? बस मौत के पंजे के नीचे, यानी पानी में जहाँ उसको उसकी जान जाने का खतरा है, डूबने का खतरा है. यून माई लेग्स फेल्ट लिम्प, कह रहा है कि उसकी जो टांगें हैं वो अब लंगड़ाने लगी. प्रॉपरली वो चल नहीं सकता था और उसके दिमाग पर वो स्याही यानी अंधेरा सा छा गया. और इसे क्या हुआ कि उसने इसके तमाम खौफ को ख़त्म कर दिया, तमाम डर उसमें दूर हो गया. अब वो दर्द भी महसूस नहीं कर रहा था, पैन भी महसूस नहीं कर रहा था, उसे बस आराम ही आराम दिखाई दे रहा था हर जगह. ये ऐसा क्यों होता है? ऐसा होता है कि जब इंसान की जीने की चाहत होती है, उसके तमाम ऑर्गन्स जो हैं प्रॉपरली काम करते हैं, उसमें ताकत होती है. जब ये चीज़ें तमाम ज़ाइल होती हैं तो इंसान कंप्रोमाइज़ करने के लिए मजबूर रहता है. उस पर नींद सी छा जाती है, क्योंकि नींद और मौत में मुशाबहत है. इट वॉज क्वाइट एंड पीसफुल. तभी राइटर कह रहा था बस अब ये सूरत हाल मेरे लिए बहुत ही खामोश कुन और बहुत ही पुरसकून थी. मुझे अब किसी चीज़ का डर नहीं था. राइटर कह रहा दिस इज़ नाइस टू बी ड्राउजी, टू गो टू स्लीप. यानी बहुत अच्छा मुझे महसूस लग रहा था कि बिल्कुल नींद जैसी तारी मुझ पे हो गई थी. मैं सिर्फ सोना चाहता था, मैं कोई जद्दोजहद नहीं करना चाहता था. सिर्फ कह रहा था कि बस जैसे मैं पानी में चल रहा था ऐसे मुझे चलना ही चाहिए. मुझे ऐसा लगा कि जैसे मेरे जिस्म के इर्द गिर्द कुछ बाहें थीं, बाजू थी, वो मेरे पुरसकून जो मेरी उसकी माँ के बाजू थे, उसी तरह यही बाजू भी उसे दिखाई दे रहे थे. हालांकि दिस इज़ ऑल इमेजिनरी, ये वहाँ पर हकीकतन में कोई बाजू नहीं था, बल्कि ये इमेजिनेशन है. नाउ आई मस्ट गो टू स्लीप. अब वो सोना चाहता है. आई क्रॉस इट ओब्लिवियन एंड कर्टन ऑफ लाइफ हेल. आई क्रॉस इट ओब्लिवियन. Oblivion means a state marked by the lack of awareness. There was he was not aware about anything. What was happening around him? What was happening in the world? What was happening above and below him? Means he was in the state of oblivion. The curtain of life fell. जिंदगी का जो पर्दा था, जिंदगी की वो जो सीढ़ी थी, जैसे वो मेरे सामने उसकी बुनियादें बस हिल चुकी थी. अब कुछ वो ज़िंदगी का कोई मतलब नहीं था. The next I remember I was lying on my stomach beside the pool, vomiting. The chap that threw me in was saying, but I was only fooling. Someone said, the kid nearly died. Be all right now. Let's carry him to the locker room. Now, when the writer fall in the state of oblivion, means he fall into he was completely unconscious. He was not knowing now what was happening to him. Now, when he came to his senses, when he regained consciousness, now what he sees, what he experiences. I was lying on my stomach beside the pool. He finds himself that he was lying on his stomach beside the pool and he was vomiting. यानी जब उसने अ, अपने होश फिर संभाले तो उसने अपने आप को कहाँ पाया, पूल के साथ ही पाया। वो पेट के बल लेटा हुआ था और वो वोमिटिंग कर रहा था। द chap that threw me in was saying but I was only fooling. And the strong boy, this strong lad who has tossed him deep into the water, he was saying that I was just making a fool of him. I was just mocking. It was not my intention to take away his life. Fooling means to play, to improvise a comic role. यानी वो कह रहा था कि मेरा ये मतलब नहीं था कि इसकी जान ले लूँ, इसको इसमें मैं फेंक दूँ ताकि वो डूब जाए, बल्कि मैं मजाक कर रहा था। वो लड़का वहाँ कह रहा था, बी ऑल राइट नाउ, लेट्स कैरी हिम टू द लॉकर रूम नाउ। Everybody, the people who had around him, who gathered there and were taking care of the writer, and they were telling each other, now he looks all right, let's he should be taken to the locker room. Locker room means a room for changing and storing clothing or clothes. And when it is a meta or supposed person, this word is especially used for the supports people when they change their uniform or any equipment. There is the room is provided to them where there are lockers and chairs extra, and they store their clothes and equipment in those lockers. And thank you very much. This is enough for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.